Gentlemen, let's be honest for a moment. By the time you reach your late 50s or 60s, things in the bedroom don't always function the way they once did. Maybe it takes a little longer to get going. Maybe the firmness just isn't what it used to be. Or perhaps the stamina isn't anywhere near what it was back in your 20s. Sound familiar? If so, you're far from alone. Countless men go through these very changes as they get older. And here's the reality. It's not just all in your head. Nor is it something you simply have to chalk up to aging. Today, I want to show you something straightforward, safe, and actually backed by science. It's a technique that takes only about 3 minutes a day, yet it can dramatically impact your erections, your confidence, and even your bladder control. No pills, no surgery, and no pricey gadgets required. Just your own body and some consistency. As a urologist, I've spoken to thousands of men sitting across from me who felt frustrated, embarrassed, and sometimes even hopeless. They often tell me, "Doc, I guess I'm just too old for this." But here's what I always remind them. Aging is guaranteed, but decline doesn't have to be. Your body still has the ability to adapt, recover, and improve, if you know where to focus. And today, we're zeroing in on one of the most neglected muscle groups in the male body, the pelvic floor. If you're not sure what that is, don't worry. I'll break it down step by step. By the time you finish this video, you'll know exactly how to train it, why it matters, and how strengthening it can naturally improve your erections, no matter your age. Let's start simple. Why do things actually change as we grow older? Sure, testosterone plays a role, but that's only part of the picture. Other factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart health, stress, and even medication side effects all influence performance. Over time, blood vessels harden, nerves lose sensitivity, and circulation slows. But here's something most men never realize. Even when all of that's happening, your pelvic floor muscles are still your built-in support system. Think of them as a hidden foundation. They stabilize your bladder, your bowel, and yes, your sexual function. When they're weak, blood escapes too quickly, erections fade, and control is lost. When they're strong, they work like a natural pump, keeping blood exactly where it needs to be for firmness and staying power. So it's not always about size, it's about function. And strengthening these muscles is one of the most powerful natural methods to bring back vitality. Step 1. Locating the correct muscles. Now let's get practical. The very first step is identifying the right ones. If you're squeezing your abs, thighs, or glutes, you're targeting the wrong area. Here's a simple way to find them. Next time, when you're urinating, try stopping the stream halfway. That inner squeeze you feel? That's your pelvic floor in action. Or picture yourself holding back gas. It's the very same set of muscles. They stretch from the pubic bone in the front all the way back to the tailbone. Once you've located them, you're ready to start training. And believe me, once you get used to it, it becomes almost automatic. Step 2. The 3-minute daily routine. Here's where it gets interesting, because this routine is fast, simple, and can be done just about anywhere. At your desk? Perfect. Lying in bed? Works too. Even sitting in the car, nobody will ever notice. Here's the breakdown. First, the slow hold, about 1 minute. Gently contract your pelvic floor, lifting upward and holding for 3 to 5 seconds. Then release completely for the same amount of time. Repeat this 10 to 12 times. This strengthens the muscles and builds endurance. Second, the quick flick, about 1 minute. Now speed things up. Squeeze and release rapidly, almost like flipping a light switch on and off. Do this for a full minute. This develops quickness and reflexes, which are crucial for keeping firmness. Third, the endurance hold, about 1 minute. Finally, contract and hold as long as you comfortably can without straining. At first, maybe it's 10 seconds, but gradually work up to 20 or even 30 seconds. Relax fully afterward, then repeat 3 to 4 times. This builds staying power and stamina. That's it. Just 3 minutes. No excuses. Now, why does this actually work? Here's the science. When you get an erection, blood rushes into the penis. But here's the key. If that blood doesn't stay trapped, the erection fades. The pelvic floor muscles act like a clamp. pressing on the veins that normally let blood out. The stronger those muscles are, the better they trap blood, which means firmer and longer-lasting erections. This process, called venous occlusion, is the very foundation of erectile function. By strengthening these muscles, you're directly improving the mechanics of how erections work. And here's the added bonus. It's not just about sex. A strong pelvic floor also boosts bladder control, reduces leakage, helps with premature ejaculation, and can even aid recovery after prostate surgery. But before you start, let's cover a few common mistakes. Don't push down. The motion should feel like a gentle lift upward, not like you're bearing down. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing normally the whole time. Don't tense your abs, thighs, or glutes. If those muscles are working, you're not isolating the right ones. Don't overdo it. More isn't better here. Stick to the 3-minute routine. Quality is always more important than quantity. Consistency is the real secret. 3 minutes every single day is far more effective than 30 minutes just once a week. Now, while pelvic floor training is powerful on its own, it's only one piece of the bigger picture. Your lifestyle plays a huge role too. Let me quickly walk you through a few factors that make a major difference. Cardio exercise. Brisk walking, cycling, or swimming all boost circulation everywhere in the body, including where you need it most. Nutrition. Antioxidant-rich foods like berries, leafy greens, and nuts support blood flow. On the other hand, cut back on heavy alcohol and processed sugars. Sleep. Poor sleep lowers testosterone and ruins performance. Aim for 7 to 8 hours each night. Stress management. Chronic stress drives cortisol levels up, which interferes with circulation and hormones. Breathing exercises, meditation, or even simple hobbies can help. Medical checkups. Don't overlook issues like high blood pressure or diabetes. They directly affect erectile health. When you combine these healthy habits with pelvic floor training, the results can truly be life-changing. Here's the best part about this method. It doesn't require any special tools, privacy, or even much time. Just 3 minutes a day. You can practice it while sipping your morning coffee, sitting at your desk, or even while watching TV. Think of it the same way you think of brushing your teeth. A small daily effort creates long-term health benefits. The only difference is, instead of a brighter smile, you're gaining stronger erections, better bladder control, and renewed confidence. And here's something I often remind my patients. Don't just do this for yourself. Do it for your partner as well. Intimacy is one of life's greatest gifts, and keeping it alive is absolutely worth the effort. Gentlemen, if you're over 50 or even over 60, don't fall for the myth that decline is unavoidable. Your body still has the ability to improve, adapt, and get stronger. With only 3 minutes a day, you can regain better erections, more control, and greater self-confidence. So here's my challenge for you. Practice this 3-minute pelvic floor routine daily for the next 4 weeks. Combine it with better sleep, smarter nutrition, and a little bit of cardio. Then pay attention to the changes, not just in the bedroom, but in your energy levels and confidence overall. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more health tips, and drop a comment below with your questions or personal experiences. I read every single one, and your feedback motivates me to keep making content that helps men just like you. And stick around, because in the next video, we'll dive into prostate health, when to get screened, what warning signs to watch for, and the best ways to keep your prostate healthy for the long run. Until then, stay strong, stay healthy, and keep moving forward.